Hello everyone, this is Moses from Wilona's Cave, and I finally, after a long time gathering all my notes over the years, finally put in a little booklet of a Solo RPG Game Master Emulator, my own, for the fantasy setting. This is going to be for the fantasy. I'm going to try to make one for sci-fi, for western, etc., etc. So everybody could see right in the beginning, I printed this quickly, stapled. That's the design of it, so it's a lot easier for some people that can't afford to for delivery charges and stuff like that. You can just print it and staple it. This is how if my daughter spilled some water. If it's high quality printing, you can see how the difference between the two, the colors and everything. I'll show you some of see how nice the printing is when you do high quality printing setting. So just showing you that, so it doesn't, because it looks pretty, you can see all the lines and how some letters are cut off. This is because it was fast printing on this one. I just wanted to show that in the beginning. That way you know the quality is a lot better than what it looks like in here. So thank you everyone for purchasing already. I'm already ranking, I think I'm ranked number 14 on the hottest products under $5. And it looks like I'm going to be getting the copper medallion or copper medal pretty soon here. It's not even 24 hours yet. So thank you for everyone that purchased. This video is going to be about going through the book. I'm going to show some stuff on the side that I have, so you guys can also see some other products that I use when I play solo. But this right here is how I play solo in this book. Before I even knew what other Game Master emulators were, I made my own. I didn't know there was such a thing called GME, but I made my own oracles. I started flipping coins. I'll put a video on my backstory of solo role-playing in the late 80s, but I started making my own. And now this system right here is going to most likely take over every series I have going forward, maybe even Dragonbane. Switching over to this because there's limitations to the Dragonbane solo rules. In my opinion, when I play outside of Hackleswell Journey, I had issues. So let's begin. Let me see if I have anything else I want to talk about. No, okay. So, Solo RPG GME Fantasy, my name Moses Boyajian. So now, why I have this paper here, this page is intentionally left blank. Ensure this page is behind the cover because I printed it. I don't have automatic settings. You see I did a lot of notes to change stuff. You see the insurers here. So I keep making these and ripping them up because I'm making new ones, updates. When I don't have automatic duplex printing or double-sided, so when it didn't print here, the verb and noun tables didn't go side by side. I wanted it to be verb and noun, and now it is if you make sure you printed it this side here. So hopefully that works. I apologize if it didn't, then you have to print it again, but regardless, so there's all my links and stuff like that. Version 1.0. So here is the yes and no oracle and the optional oracle rules that I got inspiration from Dragonbane. We're tilting the scale, so if you believe that the answer is the question is higher chance of resulting in yes, roll 2d6 and keep the lowest. So it'll go more towards the yes, and vice versa for the no. So I've been working on this oracle for a long time in my life, probably really ever since I've been in high school. It doesn't seem like much, but there's a lot that's went into this. The reason why I designed it this way, and you can see this being used in my Warhammer Season 2, Episode 1, which I'm already starting Episode 2, by the way, taking notes, but I need a little break after this much work. You'll see this oracle being used in that system, in that episode. I'll link that up right now so you can watch that. There's a reason why I designed it this way. One, explaining to people, the oracle is the most key thing in the Game Master Emulator. And when I have to speak to people, or answer their questions in person or online, the number one question I get is oracle and the results. A lot of people have issues with if you roll on an oracle and it's a yes, or it's an exceptional or extreme yes, or critical yes, however the oracle may state it, they have issues on exactly what to do. Does that mean like, is there something here I really like? Yeah, extreme yes. Ooh, I love it instead of like it. What does that really mean? Etc., etc. So I blatantly put prompts in the Oracle. And they're not always the best thing to have, because when you're asking Fate a question, Fate as in the Oracle, when you're asking the Oracle a question, like you're testing Fate, sometimes the answer is a lot worse than what you wanted. Not just a no, but it's like, if you roll and you get a no and, meaning the worst possible, well, it could be the best possible as well. Depends on your certain situation. Roll on any random event generator and then roll on the verb and noun. So now it could be a whole can of worms just opened up because of that. So there's yes and, yes, yes but, no, and no and. So yes but is roll on the verb and noun table. There's a small issue or obstacle conflict. Okay? So you got your yes, but then a but. And then, well, what is that but, Moses? I don't understand. Well, roll on the verb and noun. Okay? But if it's an and, a but is a roll on the verb and noun, and an and is roll on the random generator and roll on the verb and noun to help you out. Okay? Let's keep going. There's a random generator here. So you could take a look at some unexpected ally appears, misunderstanding causes conflict, rare resource discovered. All fantasy based. Okay, random event generator, alternate version. So if this isn't enough for you, where it's like, okay, or it doesn't make sense in your narrative right now, like theft or loss of an item. I mean, I guess that always can work out. But rumor of a treasure. Well, what do you mean rumor of a treasure? Maybe you hear someone yelling about, no, believe me, trust me, there's a treasure in that mountain, and everybody's like, you're just lying, you're crying wolf again, something like that. But let's say it doesn't make sense. Well, then you could roll a d6 on this alternate version, and I give some more further steps on after you roll on this one, where you can roll a d6, and let's say you roll a 4. Challenge, you face a personal challenge or obstacle. Describe the nature of the challenge and what you need to do to overcome it. If you need to roll further, you could go on the verb and noun words, etc., etc. So it gives you more context of a random event to help you even more. Okay, let's keep going. When I play my games on this channel, I'll be explaining more and going further with more explanations. And I am going to be playing, let me show you right here. I'm already writing up for my Mystic Warriors. So very quickly, I have Echoes of the Hidden RPG where I'm working on, Whispers in Wonderland, an Alice in Wonderland setting, or the Adventures of Alice in Wonderland setting for children to play, an RPG. Echoes in the Hidden is an ancient Middle East RPG. I have Mystic Warriors RPG where I'm 164 pages right now, and I've done a lot of artwork for, and yeah, I'll just keep going. But anyways, this is Damara's. Damara, if you remember from the first video, or my first series, she's a bard in the original Wilderness Cave Adventurers group. I've already written her Mystic Warriors character sheet. She is going into a supplement, a module for Mystic Warriors of a magic school. So she started being, she tried to be a magister, she wanted to be a magic user, but ended up being a bard for some reason. I don't know why. Hopefully we'll find out with this. This is going to be a very short series of Damara going into this magic school in Mystic Warriors, using Mystic Warriors RPG and this GME. This is a series or a short series to promote my and showcase my system and my Oracle system, or my GME of Damara in this school, magic school. There's going to be my own artwork and stuff like that. Okay, that's on the side. Okay, now the number one, and I'm still working on it. Get ready for updates in the future for this system, this Oracle or GME. Number one complaint or issue or concern is, Moses, how do you deal with secrets? Like if you play an adventure module in a book, which I'm still going to do, just have to find more time. Solo. How do you deal with a secret? Like there's a hidden door there, but the book told me that. Or there's how do I make it to where it's a hidden door without even a module? I'm just playing on my own. How am I going to be surprised? Well, I developed, and currently still will probably even change it a little bit more, a secret discovery system where you can use this to roll and find out if you find clues, etc., etc. So when you roll is after each significant encounter, at a key story point, or during exploration. Okay? Now you can say, oh, that's kind of interesting. So I play tested it. And what happened was, and with my son, what happened was we kept rolling and rolling and rolling and trying to get it. That's not great because, note, negative events are included in this random event table to slightly discourage players from rolling for clues too often. So if you're rolling for a clue, okay, this is when you, let's say you fought, or even anything. Let's say you're in a new area. You know what? I want to look around right now. I'm going to roll for a clue. You roll for one. Number one is roll on the random secret discovery table. 2 is no clue. 3 is minor clue. Roll on the minor clue pool. No clue, no clue, major clue. Roll on the major clue pool. Ooh, try to say that 10 times fast. So D6, okay? Let's say you rolled a 1, which could be good, could be bad. And now you have a hostile creature, bandit, a strange phenomenon, mysterious noise, hidden trap. So that way you have a 1 in 6 chance of getting roll on a random secret discovery table, and then almost 50-50 on something bad happening. So hopefully that will have people not roll for the clues too often. Then if you roll on the, let's say, minor and major clues, you get this. Okay, and there's more rules on how this all works here, the process flow. Okay, so minor clue pool, a list of smaller hints that build towards a secret. Now how that works is, after gathering a set number of clues, 5 minor clues or 3 major clues, the player has discovered enough clues to uncover the secret or the hidden treasure or whatever it is. So there's like scrap of a map, a torn piece of showing a part of a location, whisper, rumor, you overhear a fragment of conversation. If you get 5 of those, you can't do a combo. It has to be 5 and 3. So if you're like 4 minor clues, but you got 3 major, then you got it. It didn't matter if you got 3 major clues and 4 minor. You have to, or 2 major clues and 4 minor. They don't combine. Okay, that'll be explained here. So once you get those, you'll find out whatever you're looking for. You can roll in the verb and noun if you'd like, or you can go with what's in here. It depends on if you got the piece of information. So if you got a complete map, a secret passage, and a key artifact, you could use one of those 3, or even all 3 of them if you'd like, that you've collected. So key artifact, an item that unlocks or reveals a major secret. And you got all these other things, and narratively, you built it to where you found a complete map, which led you to a secret passage, and at the end of that secret passage, or in there, you found a key artifact. And that's what those clues gave you, and whatever that key artifact is, you just roll on it, or roll on another random table, roll on the verb and noun, etc. And that will explain the process right over here. And I give an example as well. So after you go through the example, you'll read that the narrative is the collected clues lead the player to discover the ancient symbols, form a map to an ancient treasure hidden deep within the dungeon. So that's the type of things that I like to do. This is what I do when I play solo off camera. Kind of wish I did this long ago on this channel years ago. So this is just enhancing versatility, help you understand like if in the same type of thing, what different things can happen in an urban, wilderness, or dungeon context. Then here's the verb and noun for oracle and random events. Okay, so it's all right here. It's all simple. D100 verb, D100 noun. Roll verb first and then figure out what's happening. So like it could be like 58 follow, 77 smith. So that should say blacksmith. It's okay. It's all right. So follow the blacksmith. So maybe you're in a town and you see this blacksmith was like, acting fishy and goes in a dark corner and you're like, I wonder what's going on there. Something like that. So there's 38 pages in this book, by the way. So there's NPC attitude table, NPC, yes, you're seeing NPC Conversation Generator. Another big issue that I have, people have brought up issues with me with playing solo. How do you start a conversation with an NPC? NPC motivation table, NPC goals, to help you give breath and life to the NPC. So the NPC Conversation Generator. Let's see what I could talk about this. So this is the process of how it happens. Determine the NPC personality, roll a d20, conversation topic, dialogue prompt, then the verb and noun to flesh it out. And then that's where you start with this. Okay? Kind of imagine when you're in, playing Skyrim or any game really, role-playing game. You go up to an NPC and they just randomly say something, or something's like, "What? That was kind of weird." That type of stuff. This is how I came up with this idea. So step 1, NPC personality trait. That's important. And I know many of you have gone through like Skyrim with, like, let's say a little boy that's like, you don't look that strong, kind of a mean attitude or a weird demeanor, things like that. So that affects the conversation. So you roll on that first to find out what type of personality, then the conversation topic. So let's see, I got a D20 here. Let's put it here so you guys can see. Okay, the NPC, you're in a town full of people, and you walk up to an NPC. 5, nervous. Well, there we go. See, now that gives you context. Even if you roll on a friendly and nervous is going to be a different type of context when we get to the dialogue prompt and the conversation topic, where they could have been the same, but now it's going to be different. Why is he nervous? Let's see. Now, nervous. So, conversation topic. 3, rumors. Okay, nervous about a rumor. 4, I bet you can't guess what I found in nearby yesterday. Uh-oh. That's an issue. See, I always find something. I'm going to not do like every little thing, typo or error that I find. I'm not going to update right away. I'm just going to update periodically. Oh, God. It's always something. It's always something. It doesn't matter. There's always an errata. Always. It never ends. Okay, so nervous, rumors. I bet you can't guess what I found nearby yesterday. So now you see how that's different to where it could have been like, look at this, cheerful, rumor. That's just one personality trait different. Cheerful, rumor, I bet you can't guess what I found nearby yesterday. It could have been like, hey, guess what? I found expensive mushrooms. I've never seen them so big and just all over the place. Or nervous, rumor, I bet you can't guess what I found nearby yesterday. I found a dead animal that had bite marks on its neck, like a vampire bit it. You see the difference? Just from a personality prompt that changed that sequence. And then you go, well, what does that really mean? So let's go with before you give context, go to the verb and noun, okay? So, nervous, rumor, bet you can't find guess what I found. Of course I didn't get my D100 with me. Oh, wait. My tray. Good. Okay. My Warhammer dice. Okay, here we go. Verb. 18. Boast. Oh, interesting. Nope, don't like it. Crooked. 81. Strange. Boasting. They're nervous, but they're boasting it. He fought off something. Something was being bit. Let's say it is the vampire. And fought it off, but shined light on it, or had a cross, a crucifix hanging on his chest, or some other religious symbol, and the vampire got, freaked out and sped off. So he's boasting that I saw this vampire and it saw my crucifix and it fled off. But it was strange for, You could roll again if you want to know why it was strange. You could roll again. Here we go, really quick. 47, explain. 71, giant. He was a lot bigger than normal vampire. I've never seen a vampire this size. Now, you see how that happened? That you don't need a GM in front of you. This is why you could play solo. If you want to use this, by the way, in a group, you can. As a GM, you know, if you need help, you could use this as well. It could be used in a group as well. That way, nothing always, you know, it could be really taxing for the brain, for the imagination. So you can use this book as well. But you see how it happens? I love that kind of stuff. I love it. I love it. If you're a writer, and I write short stories, if you're a writer, you could use this book as well to help you with writer's block. I never get writer's block because I just roll on a random table and I find out what to do. Okay? So NPC Conversation Generator example. I have it right here on the example of what happened on, you know, roll 7, 3, 19, 84, 26. NPC was curious. Have you heard about the strange lights people have been seeing in the forest at night? They say it's haunted, but I think there's more to the story. What do you think? I could instruct the verb, you on how to navigate the forest safely if you're interested in investigating. Noun forest. By incorporating the verb instruct in the noun forest, the conversation gains an additional layer of interaction, making it more engaging for the player. Okay, now the tarot card. You see how much I packed into this little book? And I got a comment. I'll share that comment right now. Exactly why I did it like this. You know, I'm about halfway done with the book here. Halfway. And look how much is already in here packed. Let's see. So if I have an affiliate links for Amazon. So I'll show you some, not all of the tarot cards. So if many of you don't know about tarot and know what kind of things they make, like these licensing deals, I'll show you a few. So this is the tarot card system. We'll go through it. So here is Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm showing you these things so you guys can see. Oh, you know, I didn't know they made that one. So here's Hocus Pocus. Here's Alice in Wonderland. That will be used for my game Whispers in Wonderland when I play it. Here's Dungeons and Dragons. I got it on clearance. I really don't like the art, but at least it is, you know, licensed. It's you know, official. The DC Tarot. And here's one of my favorites, and I have a video on this. I'll link it up right now when I used it. And I've used it in the Dragonbane campaign, the Lord of the Rings. So let's do an example. I'll use the Dungeons and Dragons one right now. So there's Star Trek. Yes, Star Trek tarot cards. There's a whole bunch. They're not expensive either. You can buy them cheap online too. Okay. Oh, wait. I need that. So typically, every tarot deck has a card, like Lord of the Rings has a pamphlet, which I don't really like, or like a fold-out poster. So they usually have the guidebook, but the problem with this guidebook is there's no reverse. So I don't know how they're calling them, you know, good job, pretty much. Well, I don't know. It's probably whoever they license it to, but WotC, good job. Why would you ever make a guidebook without reverse, meaning upside down cards? On what happens with that, upright or reverse? So get your cards, grab about half of them, okay? Turn them over. That way you ensured some were reversed. Okay? You could shuffle if you like, but I'm not going to deal with that right now. Okay. The tarot deck, the components. This is, you know, basically tarot deck, card mechanisms. I made a 3-card draw, I made a single card draw, 3-card spread, and a 5-card spread. Okay? Then there's card meanings and everything. So, here's the technique. So, single card draw, use this for quick guidance or to answer the question. Example, what should I focus on next? And you pull a card. Okay? A 3-card spread represents past, present, and future. I want to speed it up a little bit. Okay, where the left is past, center is present, etc. And then you have the 5-card spread. Provides a detailed analysis of a situation. Okay, let's go on with this vampire thing. Okay, we go on to the forest. Of course, it's dark. Why not? You know, it's dark. So let's say I want to do. Let's do a 3-card spread. We get there and we see this. Let's say it's a horse. Let's say it's a horse with the bite marks on its neck, and it's drained of all its blood. A big horse too, big. Like a vampire shouldn't need this much blood, so it's a giant vampire. So let's say if we can get anything out of the 3-card spread. So let's pull some cards. Okay, so the left is past influence, 2 of strength. The middle or center is present situation, the sun, and the right is future outcome. Reverse, the moon. Okay, now let's put them here. I hope they're still on the camera. Actually, we'll move it over. So we'll put this here. Strength, sun, reverse. If you're still with me, put in the comments the sun. That way I'm always interested to see who sticks around. Put the comment section the sun. Okay, so now we go through 2 of strength. Okay, just a reminder, I forgot to say, in the Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck, there is the modifiers or the attributes, the strength, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, instead of the the wands, swords, cups, and pinnacles. So I think strength is wands. Okay, so you'll look up wands here. Okay, so 2 of wands upright is planning decisions. So when we get there, like while we're going there, we should have been made a plan and a decision. So before we headed to that forest, let's say we're not there yet. Okay, we need to make a plan and or make decisions about something, and you can roll on the random event generator, or you can roll on the verb and noun. Maybe we have to buy a potion from an apothecary shop in case something happens to us, etc., etc. Okay, things like that. Then the sun, upright. Success, positivity in the present moment. So in the present moment, when we get there, we have to be positive. I guess when we get there, it might be really bad, or we see things that it's going to prompt us to roll on tables because there might be something really bad where it's going to really demoralize us. Maybe there was a woman there that was also attacked and now is not with us. So we might get demoralized for that. And that's a woman that we met prior, like they gave us, like a baked pie for helping them the other day. And now we see them not with us any longer. So we have to stay positive for some reason when we get there. Okay, and then reverse the moon. The moon, reverse. Clarity, release of fear. So after all that happens, there's some reason why we got scared for some reason. Maybe there was something we saw, something we heard. Maybe we need clarity on something, on why this happened, or why this woman was here by herself, or maybe that was her horse. Why was she running away from something on the horse? Was she coming back to town? Why was this happening in the middle of the night? Why would she be by herself? Something like that. So you could just put some breath into it. Now I'm gonna use this a lot more in my systems when I play Mystic Warriors, or even when I play Warhammer. I'll put up some different tarot cards and play the system with tarot cards, like Dragonbane or whatever, to put some more life into it. So there's all those things, and I give how to use the tarot cards step by step, and then I give an example of each. The single card draw, 3-card spread, which we just did, and I say the benefits of each too. The benefit of a 1-card or single 3-card benefit, and a 5-card example, and this is a lot bigger, so, and the benefits over here. Okay, I'll just put these away. Then I have just various tables to help you. Now I am making currently it's almost 400 pages. I'll put up a link of the video. I don't know how many links of videos I could put, but I'll put up a link of the video right now of my next book I'm going to be putting out, or product on my drive-through RPG page. It's going to be a D20 series of books. This is going to be fantasy. This was also fantasy. D20 series of random tables. And there's currently 570 D20 tables, of which is 11,400, I guess prompts you could say, or phrases, events, etc. There's a lot. I'm putting everything I got into it and expanding more. And that's going to be a living document where I'm going to continue growing it, making more tables. But I put a few things in here just to help out. So we got various tables. What's the weather condition? You could roll on the weather is extremely important. That's how I usually start my campaigns, especially when early on this channel. I should get to do that more often. I should do that more often. So let's say if it was really stormy night, it really changes the, you can't hear as well. You may have some negative modifiers for perception of hearing or even seeing because of it's a stormy night. Going in that forest to check on the supposed vampire attack. Then encounter type. So what kind of encounter? Ambush, helpful NPC, clue or lore revelation, combat encounter, etc., etc. Travel obstacles, block path, missing supplies, etc. Item discovery, weapon, food, drink, relic. Unusual discovery table, dragon egg, time-worn scroll, hidden treasure cache. And if you go dragon egg, there's no dragons in my game. Okay, well, let's say some type of other egg or some other cool thing. Okay, just even if it just gives you an idea. Quest type, is it a rescue mission, investigation, form of alliance, diplomatic mission. Trap type, pitfall, net trap. Emotional state, nervous, determined, happy, sad. Plot twist table. So betrayed by an ally, divine intervention, new enemy emerges, sudden death, skill challenge. So I inputted this because it's sometimes where I don't really play in groups, but I've watched it before, and a GM would say, everybody roll me a stealth check or a perception check, okay? And that's where this comes in line. So a perception check, or if your game says awareness, use that. So this tells you, like, you just go, it's been a while, you're in a new area. You could ask the Oracle, should I roll on the skill challenge table? Yes. Okay, well, here we go. D12, right? Yes, D12, a 3. Roll a stealth check. Oh, great. Somebody's here. Something like that, And then I have the NPC notes, two pages of notes. Okay, NPC list, secret clues list. If it's a minor or major clue, write them down. So there's 3 for the major, you get them, and there's 5 for the minor, you get them. Okay, and you find out what you were looking for. Tarot readings, so help you with the tarot readings, and then notes again. Now here's the cool thing about having it with staples, making it nice and simple for all of you. It's an A5 size. So just cut it on 3 sides, keep the top flush so that way you can always straighten it when you're about to staple or cut it. So keep one side of it flush. You could write on here. You could just highlight, circle. It doesn't matter, because this could be like your Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay campaign, solo campaign, or group campaign. Put some notes on here, write, highlight this, circle here, have this big space here, put some notes. Put some funny drawings, whatever. And then go, that was awesome. Save them. Don't throw these away. Save them. And then print out another one. Okay, now we're going to play Dragonbane. This is the new Dragonbane. Dragonbane, you can draw a dragon or whatever else. And just have fun. Simple, inexpensive, or affordable. I priced it affordable, hopefully for everyone. Currently at $2.99. Just have fun. Now, I already found some errata, so that's great. I need to find, once I find more, I'll update it. I don't want to update it too often. Okay? I think that's about it. Happy solo gaming, everybody. Bye.